to kind of set the scene for you. We're expecting this thing to, charge through the Caribbean Sea, possibly then move into the Gulf of America.
Medium chance to develop in the coming days. Odds are 40% in the next 2 days, as well as the next 7 days.
Welcome back to the Carry Handle Podcast with your hosts, Bryce and Kevin. How are you this evening, sir?
I am well. Thank you for asking, sir.
You're welcome. And for the people not knowing, I'm Bryce, and then with me as always is Kevin, but I, for whatever reason, have decided I'm changing the intro.
And with me, I am Kevin, and with me is Bryce, as always.
Yeah, when did I stop saying that? That was like a couple episodes ago. I don't remember why.
What has brought us here?
What has precipitated this meeting of the minds?
Meeting of the minds.
Well, never mind the fact that this is something that we do on a bi-weekly basis. And when I say that, I mean twice a week, not once every 2 weeks.
I am not minding that part.
You're not minding. Okay.
No.
Well, we should also share with the people that Bryce made an oopsie. Didn't upload an episode on Friday. We'll chalk that up to the holidays. Might be. And then what happened? Oh, and then we were like, oh, we don't really need to record. and then now it's Wednesday.
Well, yeah,
So,
I mean, this morning you're like, oh, we can push it off till tomorrow.
I know.
I'm working this entire week. Like, there's
Yeah.
no better time.
There's no good time here. Well, so we don't just look, because this is kind of the theme of the Firesides. But I mean, if we're being honest, I mean, we try to, I don't know, we try to bring the most energy we can to the
you sound
podcasts.
quite exhausted, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Me?
Yes, you.
Am I exhausted?
You do sound it. You're very monotone. You're usually more peppy and
Oh
more
no.
up.
I am up. I'm peppy. I'm awake. I'm alive. I'm kicking. We're doing we're doing
Oh, I know you're
stuff.
alive because I don't have your guns yet. So
That's true. That is. Although you might have to fight Hannah. She actually likes some of them.
no,
I don't
she
know
can
how
have
that.
them.
I don't know how that would work.
She
but
can have them. Hey, speaking of Hannah, maybe we should thank some friends
yes.
on the channel
let's-
that we always forget to do.
Well, we can thank Hannah for one, for setting up and basically orchestrating this whole thing. Orchestrating.
Thank you, Hannah, for orchestrating.
Yes. Thank you, Eastern Shore Sling Company, for providing us a 10% off discount for the listeners. We don't get a kickback, but it's carry handle, right?
Yeah. Wow. That's
Yeah,
good.
baby. Oh, my camera. Yeah, okay. Sorry.
We're turning
And
on
then-
cameras now.
yeah, we're
All right,
turning
I'll
cameras
I'll
on.
put my pants
Yeah.
on.
Oh, damn.
Damn.
Oh, 19 Charlie Tactical is the carry handle 10, I think. Carry handle 10? It's the carry handle or carry handle 10. And then Hammy 3D prints literally every permeation of the carry handle 10, carry handle, the carry handle gang, and anything you want to use. It works because Hammy's super cool and knew I wouldn't remember that. So thank you. Just friends of the channel, really cool people. We like their stuff. And one of them I'm married to. So Hannah, I'm married to that one. So what are we talking about?
Wait, we're not
talking about-
married? You absolute goose.
Well, I mean,
I don't know. This is
she
news to me. This is absolute news
She
to me.
made my son. She did a
I'm
good
sorry,
job.
She made your son?
She made a good job producing my offspring. Okay, she has some precedence.
I feel
here.
like you're just talking yourself into a hole, and I'm allowing it to happen. Just keep on talking. It's fine.
You're just
I'm just waiting for
laying
Hannah
the
to creep
bricks
up
of my
behind you with the
destruction.
baseball.
Oh my god! So we were gonna talk about more gun stuff in this one, I think.
Yeah. We were going to talk about your obsession with cranks and
I don't have an
differences
obsession with
between-
cranks.
oh,
That's not true.
how many times have you flip flop between the 300 blackout and a 5 high tips?
Like, as an act, you want me to actually answer
yeah,
that?
actually think about it. In the last 7 days, to keep it countable. How
In the
many
last
times?
7 days, it hasn't. This has been the most solid I've been. I'm
You sound
feeling
like
good
an
about
alcoholic. That's exactly what an alcoholic.
it.
This is the most
It's been
solid I've
7
been in
days, I'm
7
feeling
days. I haven't switched my alcohol yet.
Well,
I'll tell you what.
I haven't. I have not. I haven't. Haven't? No, I haven't. No, I've been I fucking the same page for a while now, in the same caliber. Now, before we get there, before I
Okay.
tell you what has happened, because before this, we've talked about another switch. And then did we talk about maybe 3 or 4 times? Is that maybe that's the
Switch.
answer? Well, between the calibers, where am I at now? What was the last thing I told them?
300 blackout.
All right, well, you already know what the answer is. But so let's talk
What does
about
that
why.
mean?
Well, it
Well,
means
obviously it's 545 because you want to be a purist.
dude, why do they even sell that?
What do you mean?
They
Because it's
fucking
like
sell that as
the
an
bee's
option.
knees.
It's never in stock because they probably can't sell
My local gun store has it in stock. I mean, the boxes
ammo.
are dusty.
They
as
have
hell,
545 in ammo.
Yeah, they
or,
do.
In
Yes.
stock. Who makes it?
Red Army,
Red Army. Okay. How much is it?
20-ish. I don't know.
Is it so? It's how much? Like, this is a value proposition. I can buy Hornady Black 545. I'm not doing that.
I mean,
But
it's like
this is a value proposition. Is it cheaper than 760 by 39 or 556?
no,
And is it as readily accessible?
moderately.
Really?
Yeah.
Comparatively between 300
Did
blackout
I say?
556.
Did I say comparatively? I said relative.
I expressly mentioned those calibers.
I know you did. I that's why the beauty of relativity.
All right. Well,
baby.
so let's put this to the test then.
Oh
So-
no, don't you? Oh, here comes the Google.
Well, I mean, you're saying it's. I think it's pretty universally understood as not as an
My
accessible
local gun
caliber.
shop has some. I don't know how old it is. It's probably been there since like the fall of the Soviet Union.
Yeah, I was gonna say Red Army standard. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Yeah. Okay. So 70 cents a round,
That's
82 cents a round,
$1
$1 a round,
$1's too much.
23.26 for Hornady Black. That's some money. 7 and 6. That's geez. All right, so that's $700 for 1,000.
Of 7 and 6.
Century Arms. Okay, so Century Arms, the Red Army standard, is 24, so $25 a box of 20. So I'm gonna go out on a limb. Oh no, I'm sorry. No, that's not true.
Okay, here
It's
we go.
25 for 30.
Russian surplus. I'm
that's-
looking at the
That is not a
544.
sustainable avenue, sir.
Oh, that's 1,000.
I'm talking about
rounds.
production ammo that I can just
What do you-
reliably go out and buy.
You can just buy spam cans from people that have long hair and no teeth.
Bro, and they're all selling them for like $1,000. Like the 7 and like the spam cans of yesteryear are no mas. And if they are, they're being
yesteryear?
grossly blown
The
out
hell
of,
is all this like old English terminology?
I've been listening to a lot of Warhammer books, so it's all like
Yeah.
really old old English.
I say, yes, the ammunition was plentiful, like the
Yeah, it
bosom of a
is
woman.
basically just
Today,
that. I mean,
it is dried up like the creek.
I'm only like 5 or 6 books into the Horus Heresy, so it's just a lot of really hoity-toity dickheads talking about some bullshit.
Hoity-toity.
Yeah, a little bit. There's this guy called The Lion or something, and he is he's a Primarch that got separated from his father at birth, and he got put on this planet called Caliban.
Okay.
And it's literally just the Knights of Yore. Like, it's just, slay the beasts, and they have, like, serfs and shit. And it's like, you kind of feel happy when these dudes get their comeuppance, because, like, they're all, like, the holier than now. Like, they're in their culture, only the distinguished, high-quality people are knights, and
Right.
warfare is like a whatever, and you just get some of them get slaughtered later in the book, and you're like, good, fuck you, you fucking dicks.
So, if I may ask,
But of
if I
course.
may,
How
an
is this at
inqu-
all related to
an
what we were talking about?
inquiry.
I have no
Well,
idea.
no, I know it's related because
Is it?
we're talking.
I don't even
yeah,
remember
we're
what I
talk-
was talking about.
Well, 7 and 6 would tear right through Warhammer armor. So
I do not believe ceramite would yield so quickly, sir.
your old English is old.
I'm just saying, no, I don't think it would work that. This isn't a Warhammer, and I'm sure if there's actually somebody into Warhammer, they're like screaming, like, that's not right, you fucking idiot. And
As
you're
they
right.
grip
it's
their
not.
545 crank off, yeah, they're screaming.
Ugh. Dude, and I know the Spectrum Defense guys are all about their AK and purity and this, that, and the other, but fuck that. Hot take, fuck 545.
Wow.
All right?
You are just
Fuck
throwing
that
shade
bullshit.
and cast at everybody. Good lord.
I think it's stupid, and I hate you. And it's okay. Like if I lived in the Ukraine, 545 would be the bee's knees. But in the U.S., it sucks because like
You're just
it
saying
is
it because you can't
maybe
readily
I hate
get-
it. Maybe I
because
hate
you
it
can't
in
get it.
spite of what it is. It's not for a fault of the ammo. It's more like the supply.
I was
and it
going to
pisses
say, I
me
feel
off.
arguably, but compared between 556 and 54, I feel like their 545 might edge out a little better. Just slightly.
I mean, it does better. It does better out of shorter barrels. I mean, that's
Yeah.
cool, I guess. But I mean, I think there's been a lot more ballistic development for 556 than there has been 545. But I mean, it is a very mild intermediate caliber. It's. I would say a lot of people would say it's like the Red Army
Well,
response to 556. And I
Well,
mean,
you-
you know,
you opened the door
Yeah.
to video games, so if I may, I'm going to bring up a video game that you
I don't
use.
play the video games. I
You
just
do
read the
play
books.
the video game. No, no,
I
no,
do
no.
not.
I said I'm bringing up a video game.
When did I bring up a video game?
Well, Warhammer is part of a franchise that's D&D and video games, and
Yeah, but it wasn't. It was a board game before it was a video game.
yeah. I mean, it's all kind of in the same.
I haven't actually played the video game.
You're terrible.
I tried to play the first Space Marine, and I just hate it.
Fine,
It feels like a
fine.
knockoff.
I'll just come out and
Gears
say
of
it.
War.
Gray Zone Warfare. You use 545 exclusively.
Not unless I can find an AK-19. I love AK-19s. I
I've
like
seen your
556
looted bodies.
AKs.
I watched the tapes, sir. I have the tapes.
Well, I just said if it was readily available,
It
I would
is
use
readily
it.
available. You can get both calibers in that game readily available.
Yeah, but I can go to Academy and buy 556 a lot cheaper than I can find, even if I can even find it. 545. Sometimes
if
you can
they're-
see the Hornady Black occasionally, but
If
I'm
they're
not
both
dumping.
the same availability, would you go with 545 over 556?
No, because I like the magazines more on the 556.
Because you've just been westernized. You
Now, if I had
absolute
a crank,
capitalist.
if I actually bought a crank, yeah, I think I'd probably have a 545. I'm pretty sure ballistically it does a lot better out of a shorter barrel. But
I feel like you're just kind of pigeonholing yourself with a 300 Blackout, which is better out of a short barrel versus 556
but
because 556 is everywhere and it's
I'm not really
relatively
worried.
cheap.
So I kind of come back. I kind of come back to like what the AK is, I don't remember what I was watching. I was listening to something where somebody was talking about a thing, as you know, you do,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, if you're really realistic about things, this is a thing for your enjoyment and nothing more. What are the odds? I mean, and we've said that
You're
a bunch of times about a bunch of different
Yeah,
shit.
you
but
don't need to overanalyze
like-
the thing. It's a fun thing to have. Is it a practical tool? Probably not. I mean,
Right.
you're not going to be going to battle with a fucking Krenkoff.
And I think I remember, well, I didn't think I remember, but I remember we were talking to Hammy and he was like, I mean, because I was talking about, I don't want to SBR and take it out of the state and blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, man, why do because I always seem to want to have a a reason to have something, which
Yeah,
doesn't make a whole hell of a lot of sense because
it's near Achilles' heel. I mean, imagine if
Yeah.
I'm not like super. Imagine we turn it around on me.
Bro, I'm looking at Tula steel case for $1.25 a round. Fuck 545. I'm sorry. Continue.
Jesus.
My bad.
Okay, let's say
Seriously,
like
308 prices, man.
okay, look, let's say I'm looking at a pen.
Sorry,
and
it
I'm like,
pissed me
man,
off.
can I really use this pen? What's the use case for my pen?
Yeah.
I go back and forth talking about a pen. No, I just buy the damn pen. Give it. Now, to be fair and in context, pens are not thousands of dollars that I'm putting into a system that I'm going to touch for
Yeah, but
all
we
of
have
10
to-
seconds and put in a corner and not look at again.
We have to contextualize it at some level. I
Yeah.
agree. I agree with your analogy. I appreciate it.
Thank you. I'm getting ever better at my analogies.
We're all work in progress. Continue.
Thought has ended.
Thought has ended. Well, okay, so I don't think it fucking matters because it really doesn't. And I mean, I like the idea of having multiple uses for one item, but
You're not gonna grab it. It's not gonna be the first thing you grab, guaranteed. If
Okay,
people
see,
were rolling
here-
down
here-
the street
here's the
right
issue.
now, you're not gonna be like, "Oh, let me grab my AK and go out there and fight them." You're gonna grab your fucking AR that you have.
yeah, that's probably right. That's probably, which, you know, and that's really the fallacy here is spending any kind of time, because I like monkeying around with rifles and different concepts and being
Yeah.
proficient with a thing. I like that. It's a hobby. I enjoy it. However, at what point is that a detriment to? Actually, I could 100% tell
At-
you it
at-
is
what
at
point
a
is it?
detriment.
What is? Over there.
Yeah, I mean, I could be spending that time practicing with an AR or heavens to Betsy, practicing with something that really
baseball
matters,
player?
which a handgun. But that's the flip side. Is I there's two different conversations happening when you talk about allotting your time, because this is more than a hobby. This is more than a tool to me. This is literally my whole life. So it's hard for me to I find it difficult especially when I'm having conversations with people that do carry a gun for a job, or and it's
Yeah, it's a
just
tool.
concealed carry minded.
Yeah.
Or it's just law enforcement, just military.
Yep. Just something I gotta put on every day. Hope
It's
I
just a
never
tool.
use it.
It's part of their, yeah, exactly. It's just a part of their, then there's obviously the guys that just put it on as part of their uniform, and it's not a tool, but that's a different conversation. So I do this because I want to. And now I practice with handguns because, you know, that is a tool.
I've said it before. Like, most people look at firearms, myself included, as kind of mechanical tools.
Yeah.
You know, for whatever their purpose is, it's a tool at the end of the day. You
Right.
view them as more of an art form, and you respect the whole process of how that crank-off or how that handgun came to be. Now
Well,
you're
and
holding
it's
it.
not even just, it's not necessarily just that. It's also, I mean, it's everything that goes into it. It's how to run the gun, the accessories for the gun, the history behind the gun, the operating system, even
magazines for the SDS Mac.
Yeah. The magazine.
no,
I mean, it's
not
not
those.
just one. I mean, sometimes it comes down to the caliber. Like there's, or if I have a project in mind that is, I sometimes have concepts, or I want to do things that aren't necessarily about the gun per se, but something I read about that I wanted to try, or like.
So you're the cursed visionary artist that uses
Well-
guns as a prop sometimes.
No, but I do like. I like rediscovering concepts that people have already discovered for myself, because I don't trust anybody's opinion.
Wow,
And I'm sure it's some level of like
wild.
being a bit of a control freak. But, you know, I also like the idea of experiencing things for myself.
How many selves do you have?
Yeah, I was going to say,
Multiple?
you're getting a peek into my psychopathy. Or
Your
psychology.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
You're
Freudian slips
psychopath.
abound. But
At least
So
they
I
didn't say the word penis.
well,
Oops.
I also use, and I mean, I don't think it's a collection. Kevin disagrees, but I use the
We're not
things.
going down this road.
I'm
We've
not.
looked up the
I'm not saying
Google
we should.
term.
I'm just saying that I like having guns, and I like checking boxes off, especially in conversation, so I can contextualize things, like running a bolt gun, like a lever action. Like, so when people are like, "Oh, this is better than this thing," it's like, well, how do you know that? You don't. You heard somebody else say it, and you didn't try it for yourself. And I just kind of want to try a bunch of shit. Now, I have the attention span of a drunk toddler. Less so than my son, who cannot be changed.
Drunk toddler, he
A
says.
drunk toddler. Yes. That is how my brain works. So it is difficult sometimes for me to concentrate my retard brain to one specific goal. And then you end up with a lot of projects that you haven't really started and you have no hope of ever finishing.
I'm telling you, you should make a wheel and spin the wheel, and just whatever it lands on, you spend 2 weeks on it.
Yeah, but then it'll tell me what to do, and then I won't want to do that.
I know, it's demand avoidance.
You can't make me do that. Fuck
I
you.
know.
Even if it's me, I'm going to be like, nah.
I know. Damn, demand
It's very
avoidance
childish.
is a bitch, isn't it?
Well, so I want the experience of a crank. I am not going to use it in any serious capacity other than maybe if it's kind of convenient to throw in the vehicle and I'm going somewhere for a hurricane. Maybe.
If you don't bring a tracksuit and Adidas, I mean, are
But
you really doing
to
it
be
right?
fair, I'm more comfortable with ARs. Named the podcast after a specific blueprint of an AR. Like, they're more intuitive.
Well,
The ammo's readily accessible.
You're getting into you're kind of
Semantics.
getting towards more the practicality of something versus the funality.
Okay, yeah. So, I will focus on what the point is. I want a 5.56 AK. Let me just, if you
Because
haven't figured that out.
Holy shit, it's 5.56.
Oh my God.
What?
I love the.
I'm shocked and surprised and moderately.
Well, so it
aroused.
kind of came from the fact that I would want to shoot it a lot because I like cranks just because they're cool and they're small and they're
Well, yeah.
handy. And that means I can put one on my lap and play on the computer and it won't be as annoying as my 104. If you want me to be perfectly honest, biggest drive behind me wanting a crank was a baby AK that I can play with more conveniently. So along that same irrational thought process, I was like,
Okay.
well,
A baby
why do I
AK.
fucking care what ammo it shoots?
Right. So why not a 5.45?
Because I can go to Academy and buy.
No,
Like-
you just said, why do you care what ammo it shoots? And then now you're like, you want to shoot it.
No, you're missing the point. Ballistically, who cares what is coming out of the end because it's going to go into dirt most of the time.
I missed the ballistically part of that.
Yeah, no, I didn't say ballistically. My
okay.
point is it doesn't really matter if 300 and we're not doing a 300 versus 5.56 thing because they're not. One is meant for rifles and the other was meant to replace an MP5. Like it's not.
One's meant. It comes down to if you want to suppress it.
Yeah, and you can suppress 5.56 short barreled
You can.
stuff. I mean,
300 is better, but it just depends on how
yeah.
much you're going to shoot it suppressed. If your answer's not that much,
well, okay, and then
I would do 5.56.
So let's.
I'm
so
giving that.
what is 300 blackout subsonic?
Price wise, probably like $40.
Yeah, it's it runs a little bit more expensive. Oh, ooh. Okay, it's some money.
Well, how much money?
It's over $1 a round.
Well, you're just
Ooh.
now you just have me edging on the edge of my seat.
You're edging on the edge of your seat. Please don't.
Yeah, I am.
This is a family show.
Well, tell me the price.
All right, hold on.
Hold on.
Can't do the maths in my head super good.
You're bad at the adds and the subtracts again.
Yes. 762 by 35.
By 35. What the fuck? When you look at oh, that's
762 by 35 is 300 blackout, bud.
blackout. Yeah. I forgot it was by 35.
Yeah.
That's why it feeds into an AR-15 and goes boom.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no. It has to do with the ogive and the shape of the actual projectile and how it like creates a false head space.
Oh.
Yeah, on the taper, like on the throat on the 5.56. That's where the bullet abuts and creates a false head space, which is why your bolt locks and all your fun shit. Let's see.
Interesting.
Yeah. 300 whisper, I forgot about that. Black out. Doop. So the cheapest stuff, you could get some pretty cheap shit though.
Oh?
Yeah, I mean it's also supersonic though.
No, we want the good stuff. We want the whisper. The subsonic.
Yeah. Well, whisper I think technically is a different ammo.
Well, just
Blackout.
whatever the subsonic heavy stuff is.
Okay. Yeah, we're still going up in price.
We're
still going up, boys.
We're thinking while we Google this.
Subsonic. All right, the cheapest subsonic I can find is lithium matching. What is this? Oh, like pretty good review on. Usually what's it? Oh, it's remand. Nope.
What do you mean? Oh, come on. You don't want some Bubba hot piston loads?
Not really. It's all subsonic, I'm sure.
He was air quoted for the viewers at home.
Free shipping, PPU, blackout. Good lord.
Give
Okay.
us the numbers. Good lord.
I don't see it yet.
You lied. I knew you looked at the numbers.
I'm just scrolling AmmoSeek. What do you want from me?
That price is right there on like the right hand side.
No shit. You don't say.
I do say. And it is shit.
How do I? I'm not signing in.
Jesus Christ.
Subsonic. All right. The cheapest stuff I'm finding just really quickly on Gunbroker is 72 cents a round. So 308 money.
That's not bad.
Okay, good for you, moneybags.
All right, here's Subsonics, 200 grain, 42 cents a round.
Where?
On AmmoSeek.
Let's see.
That's roommate. You don't want that. Okay, here you go. Here you go. 178 boat tip hollow point match. 150 for 250, so about 60 cents a round. It's
not terrible.
It's not some and you're not going to be shooting it nearly that much anyway.
See, that's the problem though. Like if I could just put
but you're not
shitty 5.56 through
but you're
it.
not. You keep saying you're going to do that, but you're not.
What do you mean? And you think if I can find also, by the way, that's if I can find that ammo or ship it to, like, buying it in any kind of bulk. Like, I like the idea of a gun. I can just be like, hey, do you want to shoot this gun? Let's go get ammo and go shoot it. Like, I don't have the room to stockpile ammo like I used to.
But the crank's going to be a fun thing that you want to play with and manipulate and dry fire and rack and touch and oogle and...
Yeah, but like 5.56 AKs don't move. They're just really fun to shoot. Like that's part of it is that they're just like a 5.45. They don't move. They're just beautiful little sewing machines. By how physics works, a 200 grain pill is going to give you a little bit more reaction.
Oh, you and your physics.
Me and my physics. And that's not like a eliminating factor,
all
but
right,
it
okay.
just seems silly for me to, because I already have a 104 in 7.62.
All right. So if you're gonna get a 5.56 crank, who are you buying it from?
I can only afford to buy it from PSA.
So let's look at some PSA.
They're like
Oh, wow.
1,100 with the shitty triangle brace, which will be cool until the paperwork clears. Because I would just put a wire folder on it.
Yeah.
And they're just AKMs. Like they just like PSA or the PSA AK family. They're all just AKM spec.
Yeah.
So I mean, parts abound. Now, downside: the 5.56 guns definitely have had way more reported issues than the 300 blackout one has, which is kind of funny to me.
Wonder
So,
why.
I don't know. The initial run of AK 102s and 101s from PSA also had problems. So I don't know. I don't know how widespread that was. I just remembered hearing more issues about those than the 7.62 guns, which are considered okay right now. My 104 has been fine. It
maybe
does have a canted
American-
gas block.
Yeah, maybe American 7.62 by 39 is easier to make for AK's pattern.
Well, it's also a more common TDP. I mean, it's a common spec.
Right.
It's way
That's what
more
I'm saying.
common.
Like, you're just copy pasting from.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I mean, I'm not. We had, I think maybe Mike I was talking to, or somebody else. Somebody I was talking to, it was like, oh, you can get one built. And I'm like, dude, for something I'm just going to play with, it is a glorified, really loud fidget toy. I don't see the purpose for me.
We've narrowed it down. It's going to be funability. It's going to be 5.56, most likely from PSA.
Yes.
Are you going to have a chest rig, like an IKEA chest rig with AK mags to complete the set?
I didn't really get into Tarkov that much. I think that would be disingenuous, no?
I mean,
Isn't that a Tarkov thing?
Yeah, but it's still cool.
Yeah, but don't you get on me for not being a real gamer?
No, you are a real gamer because it's what Gray Zone Warfare. So
Fuck
thank
off.
you. What do you mean, oh, fuck off? I finally turned you on to Gray Zone
The
Warfare.
only fucking
Finally.
That game is on life support.
I was
so
going to
irritating.
tell you this later off the air, but I'll tell you now. I got us not one, but two AK-12s with ECAN scopes.
Nice. I also have a matching AK-15 and an AK-19, or brace of AK-19s.
Yeah, the enemy AI came up on me and I shot him, and then another
Nice.
enemy AI came up and I shot him.
That'll be. Well, I'm very excited because I do recall not very much liking that game. I fucking hated that game. It's actually more. I mean, honestly, the game could be dropped tomorrow in its current state, and I would still play it. It's very fun.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Even though the firefights seem a little.
I still like them. I mean,
they're redundant, but at the same time, each one is unique because you can either it ends like super quick, or you can be like,
and
oh
even
man,
if you think you got shit figured out,
yep, you just give them 1 second to get the edge.
Yeah,
and
you can
you're
get
done.
cocky all you want, and you can come back to the same region, and your shit will get pushed through your eyeballs.
Yeah, well, apparently the region that you keep bum rushing, that fort area, is like tier 3. It's like the highest tier of the game.
Yeah, which is weird because I forgot that we chose that base, so all the missions are kind of around the region that we are. But I was seeing other people and they're like, yeah, we get, because they like schlepped from the other side of the map from like one of the other PMC places.
Yeah.
And they're like, and then I got my fucking shit rocked and I lost everything and had to go back to base. And I'm like, because I didn't have any fobs at the time. I was like, can you imagine? I just kind of run over there.
Yeah, you do.
Oh my God. My favorite thing is doing naked. naked runs and just fucking Leroy Jenkins my way into the fucking whatever kit I can find. Get shot to shit, do it again. It's spectacular.
Indeed.
Well, so,
Indeed.
all right. Where are you drawing? I mean, I guess, am I the only one of us that actually does the fun gun thing? I feel like you're a lot more focused than I am.
How about a fun gun? How about the RXM?
No, that's not the order of events. What was the order of events, Kevin?
What are you talking about?
Well, you didn't initially buy the RXM. What predated that? Preceded that.
A Daniel Defense M4 upper?
No. There's another. There was another. Shadow something, maybe?
Shadow. No, not running any
No.
bills.
No. So Kevin definitely didn't try another Glock clone that we've recorded, by the way. It's definitely on air.
Yeah, it is.
And then
Yeah.
have to get rid of that for undisclosed reasons.
Hey man, these screws were not in spec.
Dude, I swear. So let's real quick before you try to end this, because I know that's what you were trying to do.
I was
talk about some screws. What happened to the first Glock clone?
I don't know. I mean, the screw was screwed.
Because I remember hearing something about,
oh
man, getting this gun from these cool guys at Suppress Fest.
Yeah.
And then getting a text with a fucking blown out screw.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was
And
me.
then what? A day later, what happened there? What happened with the pod shop?
What do you mean?
Did they not remember? No, I remember. Ooh, I do actually know. They didn't know what it was. And I think you made money on that, did you not?
So the only one that they can find, because I look it up before I go, was a $1,200
Start from the top.
one.
Just tell people without the coy nonsense. Just explain what happened real quick.
I bought a System C9 Glock clone from our friends at Fusion Firearms at Suppress Fest. I got a really good deal on it. I still thank them for the amazing deal.
They're awesome people. This is not about them.
I did try it and shoot it, and I accidentally stripped the He-Man Turkish screws on the optics plate. One of the screws.
After you told me that, I looked it up. You're not the only one.
Right, yeah, I looked it up too. I was like, oh, this is like a known problem.
It's a thing, yeah.
And the only reason I bought the gun was because
my Turkish 2011 also had the same problem, and the actual optics plate, I'm pretty sure was thermal fit because I had hit it off with a mallet.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm sorry, continue.
So the screws are stripped. The only reason I bought the gun was because it had a threaded barrel and we were at Suppress Fest, so I was going to get a suppressor eventually and use that as a host just to try out a suppressor. And I after I stripped the screw, I kind of forgot about it. I just kind of had it as a fidget toy on my desk for a long time. And then my Glorious Midwest Industries upper that I've shot the absolute piss out of, feed ramp started to fail me. So I was on the hunt for upper. And we talked about that in one of the Firesides where I was hunting for a BCM upper.
Yes.
I was looking at one, they're about $800, give or take, shipped. And I went to my local gun store just to see if they had any.
The belly aching I had to listen to about the prices of uppers.
Yeah. And then I saw a gun that Bryce put together. Probably. It looked like a Bryce put together gun.
Man, I'm actually seeing some of these go for.
It was actually. Anyway, I'm getting off. They had a Daniel Defense upper, and I asked Bryce, I'm like, is this a good upper? He goes, yeah, it's pretty good. I'd get it, I guess. I don't know.
I didn't say that. I said, yeah, that's a great upper.
Well, and I told you the price that I got it for, which was way under MSRP. And I said, I do good? He says, yes, you did good.
Well, so yeah, I mean, Daniel Defense, I mean, their barrels, their cold hammer forged barrels are things of maybe not legend, but I mean, people really like them.
Well, it doesn't
So
get hot at all. I tried mag jumping a couple times. Ice cold. Not ice cold, but
I mean, we talked
relative.
about that before, though. I mean, like those Midwest industry rails are really thin, and they're like
So
really close to the barrel.
anyway, so I got the upper, and then I turned around and I was looking at other guys. I saw they had an RSM in the case. I was like, oh, that's interesting because that has a threaded barrel. It's like Gen 3 clone. I played around with it, and he cut me a good deal on that. And so I bought it kind of sight unseen. And then I did something I've never done before. I filled out the 4473 and I left. Wow.
Whoa!
I didn't wait for their approval.
I don't wait for approvals.
I know you
anymore.
don't because they take forever for you. But for me,
Yeah.
usually I'll wait around.
I was gonna say yours are kind of hit and miss. Sometimes yours an hour, sometimes yours is immediate.
So I left and I got my System C9. I drove it to a pawn shop and I gave it to him.
Took it out to pasture.
I looked it up before I left, and the only one I can find was for $1,200. It was like some Turkish website selling it for $1,200 American. So I get to the pawn shop, and the lady's like, "Oh wow, how much did you pay for this?" I'm like, $600, I think. She's like, "Wow, you got a really good deal on this." I'm like, "Yep,
Incredible.
I sure did."
Surely did, madam.
And it says one of a kind on my paperwork.
God bless. Oh, I love it.
But I sold it for like 300. So I made money.
Well, it's interesting because he took that.
Worth.
He took that energy and passed it along to, and then committed acts of domestic violence against his fucking 365.
Oh, fuck you. That screw was a piece of shit to begin
So
with.
not after the first one, he sells that, gets back, and then he's looking at his P365, and he's like, you know what? I need to take that dot off for whatever fucking reason.
The
I think it was
battery
to put it
died.
onto the
No, the
RX
battery
or
died.
something.
If you're going to
Oh,
tell
the
the
battery
story,
died.
let's be honest. The battery died.
Oh, I didn't know that. I
Because
thought
that's
you
a
were
common
just fucking around.
problem on that shitty optic is the battery.
Okay,
drains,
well,
it
I'm gonna
dies.
have to amend that story to Hannah because I told her you were just being an idiot.
And she absolutely believed it, you goose.
I don't know that it's a matter of belief. I think she just heard that and was like, I mean, that's fair. He would. Because
yeah, I stripped the screw on that pretty gnarly, and then I got a drill and really
made
finished
it worse.
off. Oh yeah, absolutely made it worse.
Good.
And then I took it to a gun shop, another local gun shop. And I emailed the guy and said, hey, can I bring it in? I sent him a picture. I was going to be like, just a random, like, hey.
Yeah.
I sent him a picture. He's like, yeah, bring it in. We'll look at it. I walk it in there just to slide. He takes a look at it. He goes, huh, who tried to take it out? I'm like, me?
You don't say.
He's like, huh, interesting. He hands it to his gunsmith guy. He's like, hey, can you get that out? Guy's like, oh, yeah, probably. I'll get it. 30, 45 seconds later, boom, screws out. But I also nabbed 10 20-round Gen 3 PMags for $100.
That's pretty good.
And I'm so honest because I heard the gun store owner tell his gunsmith, hey, that's the easiest $50 you're going to make today. I interpreted that it was a $50 charge to do that service. So when I got to the register, I was telling the lady, I'm like, oh yeah, like $100 for the bags, and I think $50 for the gunsmith charge. And she looked at me like puzzled, like, what are you talking about? So I yelled across the shop because it's a small store. I'm like, hey man, like, is it $50 still like for the gunsmithing charge that you did for my to get the screw out? He's like, what? Nah, man, I was just fucking with you. I'm like, oh.
Aw. I love that.
So I felt even more compelled to buy the magazines because I wanted to buy something to support,
Even if I don't buy a gun, I want to buy something, especially if I go into like maybe less of a chain, but if I go into like a mom and pop store, I mean, I at least want to buy something.
Yeah, and the guy that took the screw out, he told me how he just tapped the bigger bit in there. I mean, he had the vice grips and stuff, so he just tapped the bit in there, turned it out, and then he talked to me about how crappy the optic, because he has one. He's like, yeah, I have one of these. These optics suck. I'm like, yeah, I know. And then he's like, you want your screw back? It's all mangled. I'm like, no, I'm okay. So, I didn't think you would, but yeah.
Not particularly.
It's pretty mangled. I'm like, yeah. But out of the screw sets I have, because I remember I almost stripped the screws before on that gun.
Yeah.
So out of the 2 or 3 sets I have 2 good screws.
I'm glad you finally figured that out. You were able to make it happen.
Yep. So now iron sights are on the gun because I'm definitely afraid of putting the opposite screws on there.
Oh, that's incredible. All right.
I mean, I've actually thought
Well,
about
so
maybe
what
selling
have-
the gun. I don't know.
What, selling the 365?
Maybe.
Well, I mean, well, it's still, I mean, but it still works, right?
Yeah.
In the whole system.
I would,
Yeah. Yeah, it
legally
works.
speaking, yes.
Which,
In the strictest legal civil tort law case, yes.
God bless. I like Kevin just will not get rid of something until he's like, you know what? I don't think it might work anymore.
Or it's on the edge of destruction.
It's just about to die. Oh,
Dude, that'd be so funny. What if I sold it and like all the springs and shit like broke out of it because they're prone to do that anyway.
oh God. Well, you guys should stay tuned for more of that nonsense.
Or don't.
Oh,
I mean,
shit.
we're not your dad.
Yeah, or don't. I mean,
we could be your dad.
no, I don't think either one of us has that kind of sexual history.
No, we don't.
No, I don't think we don't have
No.
that kind of a,
No.
the kids call it a body count, I think. How morbid, by the way. It's like, how many people have you slept with? No, body count. It's like, wow, that's interesting.
How many willies have you put your willy in?
That's all I'm hearing is
how many
is
ponds
just a
have you jumped in?
bunch of willies, bunch of knob gobbling.
Oh God.
It's good. I like that. Knob gobbling.
No,
knob
don't
gobbler.
don't coin that, you dirty old man.
Oh, it's just some like dystopia. Oh God, you know what? We should stop this.
Please do before you start talking about things like,
oh my God, knob gobbling.
oh God, Jesus, no, it's just it sounds so dirty and wrong,
Doesn't it just? All right. Well,
who the hell
thank
wants
you so
to
much for
gobble on
tuning
a
in.
knob like a corn cob?
Who's actually okay? Just from the raw mechanics of how you enjoy corn on the cob,
Oh my God,
that
Jesus. Okay,
isn't
thank you,
really
thank
gobbling.
you, people. Thank
It's
you for
more of
showing
a
up. Okay, all right. Thank
Just a
you.
little bit
Thank
of
you for
nibble
showing up
here.
and good night.
What's really fun is
Good
I'm
night.
the one
Bye,
in charge of the
everybody. Have
media
a
board
wonderful night.
sounds.
Bye, everybody, and we have a wonderful night.
Hey, you made it to the end of the video. Very cool. You should like and subscribe.
On Facebook and Instagram.
And Twitter and Spotify. You should listen there too if you
Aren't they
heard
listening
this on Spotify.
to this on Spotify right now?
Well, they could be, but there's also YouTube podcasts, so, all of the places.
We always forget where we post this stuff.
We don't know where this is. Thank you for listening wherever you're listening to, but you should also like the other places that we are. And
Who
then
are we and what the hell are we doing here?
Yeah, I don't know how we got here. So, thank you for letting us talk directly into your ear holes.
Right to the brain.
Thanks for listening. Bye.
Adios.